right, everybody, 6:15 right now, and the big news that's coming this weekend, the federal government preparing for a potential government shutdown in just 2 days.
Yeah, that's because Congress still can't pass a funding patch. Washington correspondent Jessi Turnure is joining us live from D.C. with the very latest on the negotiations going down to the wire. Good morning, Jessi.
Good morning to you as well, Hazel and Dan. A lot of lawmakers that you'll talk to say that it's pretty much inevitable at this point, and that's why the Senate is really ramping up its pressure on the House to do something, as Speaker McCarthy does plan to hold a vote on a GOP plan later today.
Things are coming down to the wire.
Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer warns the U.S. is on the brink of a government shutdown, and he blames one person.
By focusing on the views of the radical few instead of the many, Speaker McCarthy has made a shutdown far more likely.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell criticized his own party's strategy.
Shutting down the government is a choice, and it's a choice that would make the crisis at our southern border even worse.
The Senate advanced a bipartisan measure to fund the federal government through November 17th. It keeps funding at current levels and includes more money for Ukraine and U.S. disaster relief.
The extreme MAGA Republicans face a clear choice.
House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is ready to pass the Senate plan, but Speaker Kevin McCarthy says he won't consider it.
I don't see the support in the House.
Instead, McCarthy plans to vote Friday on a House GOP proposal that would boost funding for the southern border and cut other spending. Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett says he'll vote against it.
You're going to see some compromises all the way around.
And Burchett isn't alone here. Other Republicans also plan to vote against it, which means that it is unlikely to pass. Live in Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure.
Jessi, before we let you go, quick question. This debate centers on government spending, so how much would a shutdown actually cost the country?
Yeah, so the latest example, Hazel, to look back on is from 2019, the last time the country at least experienced some sort of government shutdown. And the Congressional Budget Office says the country then lost $3 billion permanently. And that's due to things like furloughed workers and delays in federal spending. And now experts who you talk to will say that that could be even more, of course, also, too, depending on how long a shutdown lasts.
All right, Jessi, thank you for that update. Appreciate it.
And we will get some more insight on the shutdown. I'll be speaking one-on-one with Congressman Josh Gottheimer of New Jersey this weekend on Picks on Politics. The show airing, of course, the first day of a potential shutdown. What does it mean for you at home? What is open, what is closed? And what his thoughts are on members of Congress still getting paid during a government shutdown while others aren't. Plus, we're going one-on-one with Ingrid Lewis-Martin. She's the senior advisor to Mayor Eric Adams on the latest with the migrant crisis here in New York City and the Adams administration this Sunday at 7:30. All right, let's talk about what's happening now.